But gentlemen, I'm getting word that we are ready for game number 2. So let's head over to the commentators once again. It's Erangel, the grassy pastures.
Time around, way kinder, but first area of the map we're flying over, very clear. Taipei, Thailand have to sort of things out, or are we committing to this one again?
We'll have to see. Looks like we're seeing a jump out from both squads at roughly the same time. Might be a committal in. Looks like
They're out of the plane.
Yeah. Committal's coming back. I think that we're going to at least see another awkward drop next to each other. Leo is at least going to go to the crossroads.
Get a car.
Yeah.
Go get a car.
Yeah.
Find yourself some sort of safety on the other side, and we'll see what happens from there on out. Everything else looking quite good and dandy. Everyone spreading out accordingly. We didn't see a whole lot of commotion on the middle and north side of the map before either. And hopefully for Chinese Taipei and Thailand, they get things sorted out on the southern side by at least the end of today, I would say. I'm looking at you, Matt. You're giving me the devil eyes here. No, continue.
Look, I firmly grasp where I stand in this whole hot drop situation, and I like this. Thailand is at least going to get the shots in, scare the range, and I think that's going to be about as much. This is going to be the modification that we're going to get.
Yeah, exactly.
I do believe that if we're going to see any more hot drops or contested plays, we might get one in Miramar coming up here in a little while, but after that, I think it's just going to be, are you going to try to keep anybody out? And hey, this circle feels kind of familiar.
Do you think Canada is going to 2-2 split north this time?
I have no idea. We'll have to see.
At least they learned that if they do and they start shooting, people will punish them for doing so.
The big brain play would be send everybody to that same compound and only have 2 people shoot, so it looks like it that they want to after what happened there. And for Australia, because Australia came out and felt like extremely problematic. Australia just kind of handled what was thrown at them and was perfectly fine.
Yeah. No worries on their part whatsoever. A little blessed with a lot of circles going north in their favor, because if they were the ones to go into that valley, that would probably have been the same downfall that China ran into. But let's see now, everyone slowly and steadily getting rotated on forward. Leo, Kidex, we saw, I believe, was one of the American players riding side by side with an Indonesian player as well. Here they are, Teddy, Strimsy. Riding on one side. Is Teddy gonna cross? No, they just went over. Nah, he's stopping for a smart play. And they're actually turning around.
Oh, but it's USA on the other side.
Ready and waiting, and Sharpshot is up close here.
Too much love too often for fights, but see the turkey already trying to hold up is going to be Japan that just decides to send in, and that's not how you want to start it. Polly down early off of it. Can we see at least a retaliation knock and trying to see if they can find an approach? It doesn't look like they're going to come in this easy.
They caught Turkey in the split. The idea is great for the damage, and they need it now. First one falls down, 2 to fall, 1 on each team. Live one falls, Polly does unfortunately as well, but Ketpa is here now, and Smash is the eye in the sky up on the hillside above. 3 from Japan inside the same building here. They are in trouble once these nades start coming in.
Are we going to see a connection off of it? Trying to get away. That's not where you wanted to go! Problematic Japan, who is getting control over that, quickly in trouble. Trying to fend up Shiva with very few options to play from. Now outnumbered in this firefight. Getting spotted and goes down. Japan eliminated. Well played from Turkey.
Stands strong. I'm not going to lie. While this did not look good for Japan, I love the aggression.
Australia, though, it's going to go ahead and get Severny.
Here comes Chinese Taipei once more. They were up here before. No. They turned around. They drove away. Now they went. China, they must have left by now, right? No, they have not. Ming Ming ready and waiting. Xiaoyan ready as well. Here comes the first car. Cross Savior. Headshot. He falls down. Second car around the side. Mao Rush goes down too. Ming Ming does fall. Leo is out of the car trying to take the fight, but they're already in a 2v3 situation.
This is just terrible for Taipei. There is nowhere to go. Look, every single angle is covered. But it's just going to be picking them up as they go. Yan Li, very few options. Are you just going to hop in a vehicle? Xlif's already going to spot it out. I mean, what are you going to do, Yan Li? The only thing that I do like about this is Taipei is at least dragging this out. And
so smart. So smart.
Hold
the angle, you get the first peek because of the 2 steps of high ground advantage there. Very smart hold from Yan Li.
This is actually coming back to really screw over China because Yan Li is putting in some work. The blue zone's coming in. China still has to make a move if they were to win this one, and Chinese Taipei is fighting this one back.
Chinese Taipei will fall down, but one kill does come their way. Ming Ming should be pretty safe. There's no one, as you can see in the bottom left side of your map there, no one making their way
to go near. It's just you come into that area, you see the firefights, you see people get shot from so far away, and they're just like, nope, just not even have it. Like, Vex is going to come in here, and they may stay here for a little while until the next circle, but that's going to be about it.
We talked about before, playing.
There you go.
He needs more nades.
Coming
I love
off
it.
of this one.
Oh, and they're both throwing them too.
Double up, coming out, gonna toss on. Flood actually gets knocked right in the pocket. Connects onto one. How's it gonna come out after this one? There's nowhere to go. It's just a red zone right on top of Brazil. And Sol moves in and Brazil is out.
Just like that, Brazil wiped from the server. Out they go. America trying to come into the valley next shooting range to see what they can find. And what they find is Germany. They're trying to make a play down the hill, but America ready and waiting. Now Canada, having heard this, there is one knock on the side of America, so they will come up close and they
going in. Korea holding down shooting range. Finland is going to be in the bunker that's just to the north of them, and Australia is going to pretty much have all of the north. This is going to be really hard to move into because even if you have to come in from the south, you're going to be going up against, we see Vietnam that's holding up?
Yep, Vietnam.
Very aware of the threat that's going to be back behind.
The double headshot on towards him earlier. Said Janku, nope, not this time. I'm going to get back on you. Finds him, takes him down, Thailand that down to 3. Belma still needs to make his way into the circle. That nade is going to be right on his feet and he falls down. No way he's going to get back up. Circle once again shifting into shooting range, and Thailand in trouble. Norens falls down as well. I thought Thailand was going to be able to make a play. Now that Indonesia kind of wrapped in between both them and Turkey, they end up paying the price too.
But it's China back behind them. It's causing such a big problem. Australia feels like they've got a plan. This plan might be a problem, though, is if they roll into the same dip and they're going to find a whole bunch of bodies and vehicles that have been exploded there. Out of it, you know that you're the Americas region helping the Americas region out.
I suppose. Not the way it usually goes down, but...
I don't want to go out on USA's terms. I want to go out on my own terms, and so moves in front of it.
Exactly. Well, that kill confirms the departure of Canada from this game, and Finland now seeing this, of course, will now dare to push a bit further forward. America tries to make the way in, but Circle goes hard on these.
And very strong for Australia, running their 2-2. This is a problem for the people on the hillside, but we can see that the two in the back do have a firing line to protect and harass on the approach. And yep, you can see Indonesia is making the play into Korea's line, and they're sneaking.
You're committing all the way in. Keep in mind, Loki's still solo player up front in the complete opposite side of shooting range. Sitting here, he wasn't able to get back earlier. Vietnam kind of denied him access to his teammates.
Vietnam thought that Korea would take care of it, and Korea thought that Vietnam would take care of it.
Guys, wasn't this your job?
This is your job. Oh no,
exactly.
T-Bone. This is not the way you want to move into this one. There is a small dip to be played. They're now gonna have to make their play back to the west. But while this is going on, Australia has just decided that the north is theirs, the east is theirs, everything that they can see is theirs. And UK, you're in a problem spot because Australia doesn't have a problem with where you're at and is perfectly fine with killing.
Exactly. The issue for Australia is they can't really, I mean, even when they do get knocks, they can't make an aggressive play up that hillside, because once they start making the play up, I mean, Korea's going to have a perfect line of sight on them, and because Finland isn't really engaging in Korea right now, they don't have a whole lot to worry about. Can't sit tight on the southern side for too long, because here comes Finland.
This is the time to go. Finland timed this so well. The moment that one of the Australians went down, make the play into this one, and now also UK trying to fight their way a little bit more to the west. It's going to be Monty that goes down, and Michael. While we did see Australia holding this down very well, I just feel like there's too many targets, and that's just Australia picked apart.
Yeah. Trying to fend off as best as they can, wanting to get the rest on the third player. Make sure that Monty can get back on his feet.
Oh, Finland making
at least find something. The issue for, I mean, for UK, there's no way UK is going to get pushed, especially with this circle. Indonesia, highly doubtful they'll make the play up the hillside. In the meantime, now that the new circle pops, Vietnam is starting to aggress forward. They're making the run on forward, but how is Loki going to happen?
They have a lot of control of the eastern side of this, so yeah, I like this. Play it. I come over here, Indonesia, I like the way that they're making the approach in, but Vietnam, this is pretty slow. Yeah. And I don't think that they're finding the path that they really wanted. They're even taking shots at people as they come in, revealing their position.
As long as they get inside the circle, I think that's all they care about, at least for now. Our eyes, though, are on United Kingdom. They are the ones. Loki was going to pop out eventually and say hello. He does, finds two instantly. No way they could respond to it. Fortunately, a bit of a retaliation does come through as Lash falls down. So not wanting to use his final first. They tries to sit, but again, as you said before, Matrim, they know that they have Finland raiding right outside the gate.
Loki's biggest problem right now is actually Luke 12 from Australia that's out there, because he could have vision on the way that Loki's trying to move through this. But Luke 12 has better vision on what's going to be going on with Vietnam right now, and now we're seeing a lot of cross-circle fire.
I'm actually surprised to see Luke looking inward. I thought he was going to be mainly focused on what's happening uphill. The flush does come through. Soul able to find some power as well. Vietnam's looking down towards the south.
Here's the problem, but Finland is just to the north of them, and they're just kind of letting all of this happen. They're not getting too involved in what's going on, and that's letting Korea get away with some plays that they probably should not be able to do. Blue Zone's going to do some damage, Soul's going to step away from it. United Kingdom still playing this high ground, as it is in Australia trying to navigate this trench in between the two.
Loki finds Imcard as well. Additional kill for him, additional kill for Korea as Vietnam falls in 6th place. Vex now, I mean, United Kingdom, they know they have to make a play. Blue is moving in the final circle. It's not going to...
Right now, as they're wanting to make some moves, Tickleton is very far back for Team Australia, and that's giving him a lot of vision on what's happening in the previous circles. But now he's going to have limited vision into this one, so he's probably going to have to try to make a push. I wouldn't be surprised if Australia is predominantly focused on trying to cover him while this is going on. On the opposite side of that, Tickleton says, I'm just going to go ahead and throw a Hail Mary nade. You never know if it's going to connect or not. No, almost
The issue is, as you saw there too, Tickleton is well aware that he needs to worry about UK when he pushes forward. Now the vehicles are coming in for UK. They're just a little bit forward, just exactly sneaking their way inside the next circle, so they will be able to sit on the hill for a little while longer. But once we hit phase 8, just about a minute from now, they will have to come down. Tickleton, one more nade in hand. They're sitting close to one another. There is still another one.
They walked into it!
First one to fall down, second one throw forward.
Oh my God, that's right up on top.
Finds the second as well. Mexi goes down. Digger down to just 1 HP.
Oh, we can see Soul. Here's what's going on. Doing some of their own on the other side of it. Finish it on. What was that nade?
Nade damage. The name of the game for the first 2 matches here. What? Wow.
UK has got so much vision now in this, with the backside of Korea going down, Finland going down. They can assert so much authority. Australia in some trouble. Another nade in the car line prevents any further damage. On the UK, that bounce goes a little bit further though, but not going to scare him away. Just get some damage in. Luke 12, the last one.
Luke's got 5 crates to loot, and they never got the nades of their own. It's like, I'll find some more nades, and all UK can go, how many nades does this man have? Believe me, he still has 2 more crates to loot. He is not done throwing nades anytime soon.
Run back, pick up whatever he wants, throw it on the other side. Now, Soul, Loki, still the moving factors for this one. Indonesia alive, but having to be much more quiet with everything that's happening. United Kingdom seeing opportunities, sitting at 8 kills. They have a good chance to win this one, but there's some very strong teams still alive.
A lot of the same teams coming into the top of this one as Australia does fall down. Luke out of the equation. 3 teams left alive. UK making their way down the hill, at least with the first couple of players. Vart still up on the hillside, trying to be the eye in the sky, trying to grant more vision and info for the UK players down below.
His angle is predominantly on the UK. Going to open up more movement capabilities for Korea. Michael, who's been doing really good, is trying to find some way to make the play into this one. Soul, here's what's happening, trying to bend up, but it's going to be beautiful high ground defenses coming up from the UK. They know exactly how they want to play this, and it is so efficient.
Vart can peek over right now because T-Bone is doing so much damage to Korea. Korea is the only team that can spot Vart up above, and they know as long as we have T-Bone holding them down, pinning them against the wall, we can hold strong here. Vart finds one, peeks on forward. Loki does get a knock, not going to matter. It's going to be a win for United Kingdom in game number 2.
12 kills as well.
Wow.
That was Australia's position that they were trying to hold up. And UK, I thought that they were going to die given the amount of teams that were along that angle. And they said, nah, this is ours. We're just going to fight it in and take everything away from you.
Once they claimed control of the hillside, you saw the way they were doing it. They knew exactly how to play it. Keep Vart up on the hillside. Make sure that Indonesia has nowhere to go. Allow for T-Bone to wrap around. Make sure that Vart can get